Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors.
Got it.
Look at that. Wow, is that an incredible fish?
Got him.
All right.
Oh yeah. Quality Green Bay fish here.
We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water.
Oh, look at that. What a specimen.
Here he comes, man. Get him.
What a fish.
This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Good morning, everyone. James Holst with In-Depth Outdoors, and it is very early in the AM, and we're headed to eastern Wisconsin to fish the Fox River. Now, this is the same body of water that we attempted to fish last week, but we were forced to abandon due to some really high water with a cold front that had shut the fishing down. Now, we're going to be fishing again today with Adam Rasmussen, and the goal is to get in on a really good crankbait bite, casting bite. That seems to happen every year right around the spawn. Now, reports that we've been hearing have not been all that promising. Water temperatures rose, a lot of the fish spawned, and what we're hearing is those fish headed back to the lake. But, you know, the water temperatures that we're seeing are still very low, and there's still ice out on Green Bay, which tells us that there's still a very strong likelihood that not all the spawning activity has wrapped up. So we should be able to get in on a real good numbers bite on some pretty big fish. So if you love fishing walleyes and you like casting crankbaits, you're gonna wanna stick around and watch today's show. With some luck, we're gonna get in on a great bite. Casting upstream like this is really kind of a fine line dance. You want to reel fast enough so your crankbait's wiggling, moving just a little bit faster than the current speed. You reel too fast, of course, you drive it down into the bottom right in front of a rock, and you'll never get that crankbait back. So constant speed adjustments with your hand. You feel the tick the rock, you slow down a little bit. You don't feel anything for a couple of revolutions, you speed up just a little bit. Try to just keep it just tipping off the bottom ever so slightly. That's perfect, right in the strike zone. And of course, these crankbaits float. If you kind of start to hit the bottom a little bit too much, you can actually stop reeling and it'll float back up out of there, get you out of danger. You wouldn't want to use a suspending bait or even a sinking bait in this situation. You would lose just about every crankbait you fished. We've done a pretty good job so far today of not losing very many cranks. But if you're not careful, of course, it can go south in a hurry, get expensive.
Fish on.
I can keep myself preoccupied doing this until we stick a big girl.
I would rather catch these than nothing.
Then whitefish?
Yeah. Don't talk about those. We
That's
haven't got one of
we
those
caught
for
this
a while.
morning.
I like that smash shad.
Yeah?
It's a good bait for this too, because you can, I mean, it's indestructible. You can smash it in rocks all day long. You don't have to worry about breaking it. Rattles for the dirty water. Another male.
Fish. You know, we're not into the big fish yet, but it's just kind of a cool deal, just walking that crankbait back nice and slow. Got a little bit better fish here. It's either a big male or a low 20-inch spawned out female. I'm not sure which one, but it's a nice looking fish. Ah!
They're getting bigger.
I mean, it's been like a light switch. Last 25 minutes, things have completely changed. We had such a slow bite this morning. Temperatures are definitely up, the wind's ripping, so it's not as warm as it could be, but the fish have really responded now. I'm starting to get some fish that are really hitting the baits with authority, and this morning they weren't even halfway touching the baits. That's just a bigger male. Long, skinny guy. But he's up there, hanging out with the ladies, of course. We want the walleye that he was hanging out with, and I'm sure we'll get him. See you later, bud. Definitely the biggest male of the day.
Oh, females just aren't opening their mouth yet.
Fish on. Just banged it. Went over to look to see what one of the neighbors. Oh, doubled up, man.
Doubled up.
I'm pretty sure mine's hooked good. I mean, it just banged it. Male. It looks like Adam might have a good one. Not sure. Yeah, mine ate the whole thing, so it's not going anywhere. This is getting to be fun. This morning was frustrating, and we got a lot of wind, which makes boat control a little tough. We just weren't catching fish this morning. Whitefish, suckers, things you didn't want to catch necessarily. We're not into the big fish we want, but we're starting to see the activity level really pick up. Nice male, got that one on a smash shad. That smash shad, that's actually a storm bait. Casts real well, it's got good hooks, and it's not very expensive compared to some crankbaits, which is great. When you're throwing crankbaits up into harm's way, you don't want to be losing really expensive baits. So that storm bait, that smash shad's been a good one for us today. Just another 18, 19-inch male. We've caught so many of these so far today. The hope, of course, is these turn into great big females sometime later in the afternoon. How about you, Adam?
Smashed the smash shad.
He did, huh? You've been waiting all day to say that.
Goofy warts on them.
Well, we're catching plenty of fish. We just want to catch ones with, there's a fish, boom.
You got a good one?
Feels like it might be a little better. Just so hard to tell. You got so much current at play here right now. Come on. It's a walleye. Ate the smash shad. Took me around the boat. That's a good sign. It's a walleye. Got the bait right in the beak. This is a test of whether we can actually land a little bit better fish in this current. I mean, the reason guys flock to the Fox is simple. I mean, you got a great shot at a 10, 12, 14 pound fish, but man, you hook one in current like this and you're gonna have your hands full. We were talking earlier that the strategy will be to tie one of the life vests to the anchor rope and just unhook everything and just let it float. Man, it's not that big a fish, there's just so much current here. When that fish has got the rear hook right in the corner of its mouth and it's using the current to just angle away from the boat, and it's not that big a fish. Here it comes. Thank you, sir.
You bet.
Oh, loose. It's just a big male. Fish is loose. Just a big male. I mean, said it a couple times. This is not the reason we're here today. We're here for big, big females that'll hang out with this guy here. Fish fought good. Got one hook in the corner of the mouth there, and the other one back in the gill plate, and he just kind of acted like a planer board, and the current just washed off to the side. See you later, fish. Boy, I see a big crankbait order coming.
Skeeter Boat Center, with its flagship dealership located in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, has opened a second location in Ramsey, Minnesota to better serve their customers. Stop in and check out the largest selection of Skeeter boats in the upper Midwest, including an extensive inventory of MX and WX models and a wide range of Skeeter bass boats, all backed by our best price guarantee and serviced by Yamaha 5-star service technicians. Find us online at SkeeterBoatCenter.com. And remember, our goal is to help you have fun fishing.
Fish. No, it's a good fish. It's a good fish. We're gonna have to put this whole deal to the test to see if we can get one of these big fish in the boat in such heavy current. Looks like it's hooked pretty good, right in the snoot. Get them, boys. Yes!
That's more like what we came here for.
They haven't all spawned out.
Still eating the smash shad, huh?
Yeah, she smushed it. There we go. Throw it out of there. That's what we're after. Actually, what we're after should hang down about like there, but that's a pretty good start. I'm digging it. Got a belly full of eggs yet. You know, when Adam and I were talking about coming over here, a lot of the guys we've been visiting with about fishing the Fox were saying it was done, and Adam kept saying, you know, water temperatures are low, the Green Bay is still iced over. There should be fish like this up in the river, and of course, proof's in the pudding, he was right. That's a beautiful fish. I'm gonna let that one go. My guess is in the next couple days, by the feel of that, she's gonna drop eggs and make lots of babies. So, all right, sweetheart, back you go. That's a nice fish there. Boom, gone. Yeah!
That was good to see.
We're not crazy after all. Fire Tiger Smash Shad, number 7.
I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
I think we could end up having a phenomenal afternoon. I mean, this morning stunk out loud. There's a theme to this river fishing in the spring. You get those cold nights overnight, drops the air temperature, drops the water temperature a little bit, the fish is going to funk. And it literally took till 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning to get these fish kind of rejuvenated, amped back up enough to hit baits. So hopefully things continue to head in the right direction.
Now we've probably caught 25 or 30 fish in the last 2 hours.
There's been no shortage of fish whatsoever. That is the sign we've been looking for, though.
Yep.
I couldn't tell how big that fish was. I mean, you catch them out here in this fast current, you can feel it whack, you know, and then starts riding down current, you're like, I don't know yet. And then once she comes tight on the line, and I just saw the big head shakes.
They get heavier and heavier.
Fish on, fish on. Another one. 2 casts in a row. It's not as big as the last one, though, I can tell you that. My guess is it's one of her male escorts. I don't know. Nope, another female. Can you believe that? I'm sure they're just kind of moving through now.
You want to swing her over here? I'll just grab it for you.
Sounds good, man. Definitely not as big as that last one, but we'll take her. I think this is a good omen of things to come. Nice fat fish, hooked in the exact same place as the last one. I'm trying, man, I'm trying.
Maybe I should have just grabbed the net. That's right. It's fun to grab them like that once in a while.
Nicely done.
Yeah, this one, I mean, this one's hard as a rock yet. It's a ways away from spawning. So.
You know, and they should be. You know, Adam made the point when we were thinking about coming over here that, you know, the water temps are 41, 42 degrees. That's at the very start of the spawn. So although fish have been up in your spawning for 2.5 weeks, the run's not done. That's a nice fish, man.
It is. Beautiful fish. Pretty, nice colors.
She just whooped it. Starting to get that, you remember I was talking about I want to feel that walleye thump? That one was getting there.
Good. There's one.
Oh!
That feels like a good one.
Okay, so here's the thing, the question I gotta ask myself. Do I come back and touch the net and jinx you? Or do I come back there and get ready like a good guy would?
I'll need you in a little bit with the net. This one might take a bit.
That's a big fish. That's a good fish anyway.
It's a good one. Not a giant, but a good one.
All right, I'm gonna come on back.
I was still stubborn. I didn't switch. I still have the glass shad on.
Do you?
I didn't put the smash shad on yet.
Well, think of how big it would have been if you were using the smash shad. If we stick a 10-pounder, I mean a 30-inch fish in here, it's gonna be like dragging a 5-gallon pail upstream.
It will be.
Oh, there we go.
A bad one. This one spawned out as well. So we got pre-spawn fish coming up. There's post-spawn fish that are coming back down. There's fish that are spawning. We're kind of right in the middle of all of it today. Catching a little bit of everything. All right, get this girl back. Back to the Bay of Green Bay you go.
This is turning into a darn good day.
This is getting fun. I was a little worried this morning.
Oh, there he is. Hey, you! Yeah. Fat boy, you can't get none of this. Look at me. I got moves. I go left, I go right, I go left again. Watch it. Oh, there it is. Psych! I'm so erratic, I don't even know where I'm going. Come on, Chubby Cheek. Come on, Bucket Mouth. Come get some of this. I can do this all day long. Look at me. Watch this. Come on. Your mama's so fat that she can't get out the fish net. Ow! All right, I'll give you that one.
Fish, big one. I switched to gold, my buddy.
That's a good one. Gold or chrome perch?
Gold.
And when people say bait selection doesn't matter on the Fox River, I don't know. You can see it right here. Yeah. Nice.
Sweet.
That one looks like she did her thing already.
She did her thing and probably was headed back to the lake. Nice long fish. I mean, that's 26, 27-inch fish just missing a belly now. She didn't spawn very long ago. She's actually still got remnant eggs there, so she probably finished spawning today. This goes to show, you know, guys talk about how post-spawn fish don't eat. Well, I mean, she's literally about as fresh post-spawn as you can get. All right, back we go. Sweet fish. Bye, mama. You know, one of the main reasons fishing was so slow this morning, obviously, was the cold overnight temperatures that dropped the river temperature, the water temperature, down to about 41. And as we hoped, just these sunny, warm conditions, we're gonna bump that water temperature as we went through the day. I think right now we're holding at about 45. It should continue to climb as we get deeper into the day. And we're just seeing more fish, more aggressive fish, and more females in the mix, which just makes sense, you know. You get those cold nights during these spawn times on rivers, and man, that can be a real tough bite. And very often when that happens, if you just kind of write off the mornings and spend all your time fishing in the afternoons till dark, you're gonna have a much better chance of putting fish in a boat. Good one?
Yeah.
I'm a-coming. Ooh, I like this. I won't go swimming for you, but just about anything short of that to get that fish. Oh, I got him. She's ours. Look at that. Boink.
That's a nice one.
Yes, it is. Here she comes. I don't want to set her down in the crankbait pile, see?
A little better fish. That one came on a jointed Shad Rap, number 5.
We're piling them up today, buddy.
Something a little different. You know, out here you're anchored in one spot. You're just fan casting. You cover the area and you don't get one. Switch your bait, switch color, switch to a different style bait, and get them fired up like we did that one. And there she goes.
Both of us are fishing braid, Suffolk's 832. I'm fishing 10 pound. It's 4 pound diameter, so it's a real thin line. Cuts down through the water real good. And of course, there's no stretch to it, so you get a real good hook set. You can really feel what the crankbait's doing.
There's one.
Good one?
Feels okay.
I'm gonna wear out my carpet going back and forth. I'll come get the net, man. Let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna keep fishing.
Keep casting. He's a ways away yet.
Well, if those are head shakes, that's what you want to see right there.
Exactly. Not giant, but it's a good one.
Nope.
He inhaled it. See all those with him?
No.
Or with her, I should say.
didn't.
You can still see him rolling around back there. Another little female moving up to spawn.
You know, we had a slow start. We are having an awesome day.
Yeah. Great day.
I'm not going to do that. Oh, we caught 100. I don't know how many fish we've caught, but
A lot.
yeah.
My hands are
all
starting
cut
to
up.
get cut
Exactly.
up. That's when you know you had a good day on the water.
Exactly.
At Skeeter Boats, our passion for turning great ideas into even better fishing boats has produced an unmatched lineup of models intended to fit the way you fish. Like the WX series, designed to handle big water and tough conditions, including the new MX 1825, built from the ground up to be the ultimate 18-foot fishing boat, and Skeeter Bass boats, setting the standard for speed and fishability. Skeeter, engineered like no other.
Very few places can a guy go and catch so many fish, you literally wear yourself out. That's why we came back. You know, last week, fish come off. Last week was a bit of a disappointment. The conditions just didn't line up. We had to go elsewhere. Just days prior to our trip last week, the bite had been on like this, just really catching a ton of fish. So when we had to scrap it last minute, it was a real downer. This makes up for all of it.
Fish on. Don't go over there. Oh, that's a nice one.
Now we got to figure out this whole current thing. What color did you switch to?
Pink. Pink UV.
We're gonna get our 28?
I don't know. He looked pretty good. I didn't get a good look at him, but
Well, you can't see because of the glare. It's so hard.
That's a good fish. That UV color stuff works good
Oh
in
my
this dirty,
God.
dirty water.
Here he comes. That's a nice one.
Yes, it is. Look at that chunky monkey. That is a dandy fish, dude.
That is more like what we've been looking for. It's 24, 25. Fat though.
Almost as
Got
big
on it.
around. Your crank is in the water, returning the favor.
Beautiful. Let's get this one back in and see if we can get another. Nice fish. It's a little more like it.
We'll take a few more like that before the sun sets or we run out of energy.
There's another one. Back-to-back casts.
Smoked it, huh?
This one's hooked right. This is bigger than the last one.
Ah, going for it. There you go.
Another nice female.
A little bit shorter than that last one.
A little shorter.
Yep.
Chunky. Moving up this evening to spawn. You know, this fish is probably going to spawn tonight after dark. So.
Well, I'm going to throw a little strategy at you. I'm going to leave your crankbait in the net. That'll give me the time to actually get my crank on my snap.
Yeah, I just want to thank you for letting me dip into your box because I was out of them.
Understood, man.
Let's get this girl back. There she goes.
Feeling it in the wrists, arms.
Forearm's getting burnt today. Good one?
I'm getting some head shakes that would indicate so, yes. Well, I'm gonna stay right here and see if I can't just arc this fish right to the back of the boat. You know what, I think what we're gonna do here is, we've got light left, and we're gonna fish it till dark. When the bite's like this, you're gonna fish it till dark. But this will be the last fish of the day. And you know, what can we say about fishing on the Fox River that the fish haven't said for themselves here today? I mean, we've caught so many fish in that low to mid 20-inch range. Done it in a way that's just a ton of fun. Casting crankbaits like this, I mean, who can't do that and who can't enjoy it? How much longer will this bite last? Well, if we get some reasonable seasonal weather, and by that I mean 40s and maybe even some 50s, there's some time on this yet. You know, we're filming this on the Tuesday. We're gonna air it on a Sunday, so 4 days after we film it, we're gonna air it, let that girl go. So it's real timely. If you kind of look back at the weather reports and you see that there hasn't been a lot of warm weather, chances are that this is still going to be rocking. And you know, before we go, one last thing I want to add is Adam Rasmussen, just a fantastic guy to fish with. Check him out online, Adam Rasmussen Outdoors. Even if you're not looking to get in on a trip right now, check out his website. Just put it in the memory banks. He's such a ton of fun to fish with, knows the central Wisconsin rivers and lakes so very well. If you ever find yourself in need of a fishing fix, he's your guy in the area. So from Adam and I, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. One more, man. 2 more. 5 more. I don't know.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.